Hi, my name is Christina and I am your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf. And today I am bringing you a new to me author. And I love the story that I'm going to tell you about because it's a mix of MM romance and fairy tales. What I am bringing you is Beau and the Beast by Simone. The premises of Beau and the Beast is obviously Beauty and the Beast, and we have a lot of parallels and a lot of things that are different. So let's start with the Beast, shall we? We have Isidore Wolfram Jr. Growing up, he really only had one companion, one friend, one confidant, and that was his mother. She was always the light in his darkness, somebody he could confide in and be with. In the background was constantly his dad, and nothing was ever good enough for his dad. He was never good enough for his dad. He tries to branch out and do things on his own, be his own man, but after his mother died, his father kind of took over and he went to go work for his father's business. This is on Wall Street, and we all know around 2007 what happened on Wall Street. Collapse. Wolfram was given a warning by one of his staffers that something bad was about to happen, and he didn't take it to heart. So when the bad does happen, he's got billions. What does he care? Like, he has become so jaded now in life. He just doesn't care. So one night he arrives at his penthouse. A lot of his upper management is there. He doesn't understand what's going on. There's a knock at the door. There's a lady handing him a gift. He's a little, doesn't want to take this because he's been sent some really bad things after the collapse. She is adamant to open his gift. He does. The gift is cursed. Not only now does Wolfram become this beast of a man, like what is inside now becomes out. His staffers that are there are now also. The staff and Beau and the Beast, they can't leave the penthouse or they die. Now let's fast forward 10 years. We meet Beau. Beau and his brother Noah live in the same apartment. They are best friends. They have only each other since they were orphaned at a young age. Noah is scarred, so he doesn't like to leave the apartment unless he has to. So he's found another means, computers, and he has become a little too good with them. So good, in fact, that he might kind of hack into a security system, catch some weird footage of a strange beast in a penthouse, and now he wants to blackmail them for money. Well, Beau is just beside himself. What the hell is wrong with you? Considering his brother can't move around very well, and Beau is like, I'm going to make the drop for you. Please let this be the last time you do this. I can't believe we're getting away with it. Only when Beau goes there, he's kind of kidnapped. And they think that he is the one that's going to break the curse. But not in the way we know the curse needs to be broken. Beau is a journalist. And they think that if they can get their story out there, the good they've done, sponsored, provided for, if they can get that out there with Wolfram's name and everything that he's accomplished, they think that's going to break the curse. And Beau's like, I've always wanted to write a book. I've always wanted to tell a story, make an impact. So he agrees. Beau has always had a heart for the villains in stories. He doesn't understand why people don't see them for who they are. So when he meets Wolfram, it's not how anybody, myself included, expects it to go. Beau has this aura of him. He just is this beautiful, and I kind of hate to use the word in this sense, but to me beautiful is like the top of the line here. He has this beautiful persona about him. He's always observing and watching, seeing what's going on, what people need. How can he make somebody's life better? And he brings on this whole new level of just peace, calm, tranquility to a penthouse that's been stuffed of these people for 10 years. He makes certain changes, he sets rules and schedules, and you would think, okay, he's the A-type, he's got to have this and this. No, he does it to help while he was accepting the people as who they are and working with that, including Wolfram. They start out kind of easy. They have a bumpy road full of blocks and obstacles, of course, Wolfram being who he is. And just like Beau doesn't just stand there and take it. He's not like, yes sir, okay sir, I'm sorry sir. He's not skittish. He will stand his ground. He fears nothing until there is a fear. While Beau is at this penthouse, he has no communication with his brother. Like I said, they were best friends. They lived together. So now Noah has to do some fending for himself. Beau, right before all this happened, broke up with his boyfriend. Now Noah and ex-boyfriend are kind of hanging out. So while we have this one story, this huge development between Beau and Wolfram, we also get this side story of what's going on with Noah and Lincoln. Lincoln being Beau's ex-boyfriend. And Noah and Lincoln are worried. What is going on with Beau? Why can't he have contact? What kind of situation did he get himself into? Everybody, including the people at the penthouse, believe Beau is just this naive kid, when he's really a 27-year-old with kind of a sensible head. I am absolutely smitten with this story. In this book, you're going to have so many great laughs, heartfelt moments. You're going to feel sad and mad and angry, and I know you get that in a lot of books, but this is kind of on a different level with it being a fairy tale. And Beauty and the Beast is one of the best stories out there, I think, when it comes to diversity and seeing a person for who they are, really not judging the book by its cover, diving in, getting to know somebody on a more intimate and personal level. And then there's the sexy times. This book is a slow burner when it comes to the romance. I mean, they're strangers and you really have to get to know each other because one is Beau and one's the Beast. But when we get there, oh my gosh, the sexy times are out of this world. Explosions, my heart is soaring, everything is perfect. Until Noah and Lincoln formulate a plan. I am giving Beau and the Beast by Simone 4 stars. The reason for the downgrade is repetition. The book by itself is already large, and I think the story still would have been great, and the character development still would have been depth. You wouldn't be losing any of the spectacular story. But I felt some things were quite repetitive to the point where I was fast forwarding in my reading a bit to get to the next set of dialogue because we've been there, I've seen this, done it, got it. But that's not going to stop me from going back and rereading this story several times over again. I've read some MM versions of the fairy tales. I've read MF, FF, everything. This is going to be one of my tops, one of my favorites. So what I am going to do for you is I am going to leave the Amazon link down below so you can one-click it and be on your way to this fantastic fairy tale adventure. If you've enjoyed this review, I'm going to ask that you give me a like. Leave me a comment. I love to interact with all of you guys. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I try to get stuff out generally between Monday and Thursday, but I never know what time. And that is the magic of the subscribe button, is that you will get a notification when I have something new for you. If you like me and think this chick's pretty awesome, down below I'm going to leave my Facebook page and my Twitter. If you have a book or an arc you'd like me to read, you can request via website. Beau and the Beast by Simone. 4 stars. Bye. Hi, my name is Christina. I'm your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf, and today I am bringing you A Face Without a Heart. This is the 4th edition by Rick R. Reed, published by DSP Publications. This book is already out, so if you enjoy my review, you can just go ahead and head on over and buy it. This is a modern-day tale on Oscar Wilde's The Portrait of Dorian Gray. I have seen the movie. I have not read the book. Now, before you go and start heating up your tar and gathering your feathers, a quick insight into my past. If it wasn't provided by school,